Analyze the continuous beam shown in figure by moment distribution method. Support C sinks by 9 mm. The flexural rigidity EI 1 into 10 to the power of 12 Newton millimeter square. If you convert, that is divided by 1000 square, that one is 1 to divided by 1 to the 1 into 10 to the power of 9, you will get R EI equals 1 into 10 to the power of 3 kilonewton meter square. Here the problem is given as, here one of the support C sinks by 9 millimeter. One of the support C sinks by 9 millimeter. Here this one is overhanged portion A to B, that is 1 meter. Here the load is 20 kilonewton, that is at the free end. Then here this portion BC is subjected to 20 kilonewton per meter UDL and the length is 6 meter. In this portion CD, it is subjected to a point load of 60 kilonewton at a distance of 1 meter from one end and 2 meter from the other end, that is fixed end. First you have to calculate the sinking and rotation of the support. Here support C sinks by 9 millimeter. This one is the sinking of the support with respect to its original position. This one is, that is here this amount or magnitude of this sinking is 9 millimeter. This one is 9 millimeter with respect to its original position. Then here there is no disturbance for B and there is no disturbance of D, but only the support C is sink by 9 millimeter. Then here with respect to its original position, the rotation is clockwise, hence delta equals 9 millimeter as per our sign convention given in the previous video. Then here for this span BC, that is 9 millimeter or 0.009, here the rotation is clockwise, hence that is the delta is positive. Then for this span CD, delta is here, if you observe this, the rotation is anti-clockwise with respect to the horizontal direction, hence delta is minus 0.009 meters. Convert that into meters. Then the first step, calculation of the fixed end moment. Here there is a sinking of the one of the support, hence we have to calculate the fixed additional moment due to the sinking and rotation of the support. Here this one is overhanged. This one is overhanged. Convert this overhang into the resisting moment. Here the moment is 20 into 1. The direction of the moment is, that one is anti-clockwise, but the resisting moment or opposing moment, that is clockwise. Here the direction of this moment is 20 into 1. That one is 20 kilonewton meter. Then M of BC, that one is, here it is subjected to the load of 20 kilonewton per meter, and here there is a sinking of one of the support. Therefore we have to consider both the moments, that is moment due to the UDL as well as moment due to sinking of the support. Here moment due to the UDL, that one is minus WL square by 12. That one is anti-clockwise, hence that is minus WL square by 12. Here delta is positive, that is minus 6 EI delta by L square. Then here by substituting the values, that is W is 20, L is 6, WL square by 12, that is minus 20 into 6 square by 12. Here by substituting the values, 6, EI is 1 into 10 to the power of 3 kilonewton meter square and delta is plus 0.009 meters divided by L square, that is 6 square. Here the moment is 61.5 kilonewton meter. Similarly, for the other end, MFCB, that one is WL square by 12 minus 6 EI delta by L square. By substituting its values, then we will get 58.5 kilonewton meter. Then MFCD, CD is subjected to point load and the total length is 3 meter. Here A is 1 meter, B is 2 meter and delta is minus 0.009 meters. Then by substituting the values, that is MFCD, that is anti-clockwise, minus WAV square by L square, minus the additional moment due to sinking, that is minus 6 EI delta by L square. By substituting the values, W is 60, A is 1, B is 2, then L is 3, minus 60 into 1 into 2 square divided by 3 square. This one is anti-clockwise. Then due to the sinking of the support, that is minus 6, EI is 1 into 10 to the power of 3, and delta is negative, that is minus 0.009 divided by 3 square. Here minus into minus plus, then this becomes minus 20.66 kilonewton meter. Then MFDC, that is WA square B by L square minus 6 EI delta by L square. Then by substituting the values, 6 into 1 square into 2 by 3 square minus 6 into 1 into 10 to the power of 3 into minus 0.009 divided by 3 square. Now we will get 19.33 kilonewton meter. Then you have to calculate the distribution factor for the joints only. Here the joint is first joint, that is B. Here with respect to joint B, here there are two number of supports are there, two spans are there at joint B. Then here the distribution factor for the joints only. Here joint B and C. Members at joint B, two members, one is BA and one is BC. Two members are connected at this joint. At C, two members are connected, CB and CD. Here, by observing this joint B, here with respect to B, A is overhang, hence K equals I by L, that is for overhanged support. Overhanged, the distribution, the relative stiffness value is 0. That is K equals I by L, that is 0. With respect to B, C is continuous. There is continuity. Therefore, K equals I by L, that one is I by 6. Here, summation of K, that one is I by 6 plus 0, that is I by 6. The distribution factor for BA is, that is for overhang, that is 0. For BC, that is 1. Here, the distribution factor. Then, for C, with respect to C, B is, here, this one is on roller or hinge or simple support. Then here you have to reduce the relative stiffness value, that is for CB 3/4 of I by 6. Moment of inertia is I and length is 6 meter. Here with respect to C, B is discontinuity. There is discontinuity. Therefore 3/4 of I by 6. Then for with respect to C, D is continuous or fixed. Here this is fixed. Therefore K equals I by L. That one is I by 3. Here the summation of these two. That one is 0.46 I. That one is 0.46 I. That one is 0.46 I. Then here distribution factor KCB divided by summation K, that one is 0.27. KCD divided by summation K, that one is 0.73. Now you will get the distribution factor for the two members as 0.27 and 0.73. Here now we are going to distribute the moment. Now draw the moment distribution table. Here joint A, this one is joint A, then joint B, joint C, joint D. At joint A there is only one member, that is AB. That is only one member, that is AB. Then at joint B, here two members are connected, one is BA and another one is BC. Two members are connected, one is BA and another one is BC. At C, two members are connected, one is CB and one is CD. At D, there is only one member. Here AB is here, by observing this, AB is overhanged portion. Therefore no distribution factor, then no moment That is, here no distribution factor, no fixed end moment. Then there is no need to write A, but we have written here in at joint B, two members are connected. One is BA, one is BC. Here the distribution factors for this one, that is 0. For this one, that is that is 1. Here the distribution factors for BA and BC are 0 and 1. For joint C, two members are connected. One is CB and another one is CD. For CB, we have calculated, that is 0.27 and 0.73 respectively, 0.27 and 0.73. For joint D, that is fixed end, that is the end support, there is no need to calculate the distribution factor. Here, write the fixed end moment. Here, the fixed end moment, here we have converted this moment as the resisting moment, that is 20 kilonewton meter. And then MFBC, that one is 61.5, that is minus. Then MFCB, that is 58.5 due to the load as well as the sinking of the support. Here MFCD, that is due to load and sinking of the support, that is minus 20.67. Here for this one, that is 19.33. After writing the fixed end moments for the E span, then here by observing this joint B, here two members are connected. Here by observing these two values, one is 20 and another one is minus 61.5. Here by observing this, there is an unbalanced moment of 20 minus 61.5, that is minus 41.5. Minus 41.5 is to be balanced by adding plus 41.5. And plus 41.5 is distributed among these two members. 41.5 into 0, this one is 0. 41.5 into 1, that one is 41.5. Here this is this joint B is balanced. Then coming to the next joint, that is C, at CB, that is 58.5, this one is minus 20.67. Here there is an unbalanced moment, that is plus, that is 29 point something you will get. This one is, here this is to be balanced, that is by adding the same moment of same magnitude with opposite sign. Here that is distributed among the two members. One is at the rate of 0.27 and another one is at 0.73. That one is minus 10.21 for CB. For this one, that is minus 27.62. Now if we add all these values, you will get the 0. That is, in slope deflection equation we have studied, MCB plus MCD must be equal to 0, or summation C equals 0, summation of the moments at C equals 0. Then here, now the first cycle we have completed here. Then there is a carryover. When the equilibrium condition is reached, the moments are redistributed among them. Here from C to B, B to C, there is a carryover. Here C to B, there is a carryover. B to C, there is a carryover. Here B to C, C to B, B to C. Here this one is continuous or fixed. Therefore there is a redistribution of the moment. 50% of this with same sign, that is half of 41.5, that is 20.75. Here then, that is with same sign, it is distributed, it is carried from B to C. Similarly C to B, C to B, here there is a carryover, but we have already balanced this. This one is the end support, there is non-continuity, there is no continuous support, hence there is no redistribution of the moment, there is no carryover, that is 0. Then here again there is an unbalanced moment at joint C. There is an unbalanced moment at C. Here at joint B, that is 0 already. Then at joint C, there is an unbalanced moment of 20.75. Then we have to balance this by adding the minus 20.75, and minus 20.75 is distributed at the rate of 0.27, that is minus 5.6 for CB. and at the rate of 0.73, that one is minus 15.14. Again, there is the carryover from C to D. C to D, I have shown the arrow mark. Half of, friends, here there is from C to D, half of this is carried over, that is minus 13.8. Similarly here, half of 15.14 is carried from C to D. Then the half of that, that is 50% of that one is minus 7.57. Then here there are no unbalanced moment at any joint either B or C. Then by adding to get the MBA, that one is 20 plus 0, that one is 20. Here that is positive, that means that is clockwise. Similarly here MBC, that one is minus 61.5 plus 41.5, that one is minus 20, that means that is anti-clockwise. That one is in anti-clockwise direction. Then this one is 58.5 minus 10.21 plus 20.75 minus 5.6. Here by adding all these things you will get 63.42. That is positive, that means that is also clockwise. Then at CD, that is by adding all these things, that is minus 63.42, that one is anti-clockwise. Then here at DC, that is MDC, that one is by adding 19.33 minus 13.8 minus 7.57, you will get the summation as minus 2.04. That means that is also anti-clockwise. Here now we want to draw the bending moment diagram. Here this is our beam. These are the support reactions. Here this one is VB, this one is VC, this one is VD. Here it is subjected to 20 kilonewton point load at the free end of the free end, that is overhanged portion, and then B to C it is subjected to 20 kilonewton per meter UDL over a length of 6 meter. Here this length is 1 meter. Then here a point load of 60 kilonewton acting at a distance of 1 meter from C and 2 meter from D, that is fixed end. Here the direction of the moments, this one is 20, that is one is clockwise, one is anti-clockwise. Similarly at joint C, the support moments are one is clockwise, one is anti-clockwise. Here at D, that one is anti-clockwise. Here that is 2.04, this one is 63.42, this one is 20 kilonewton meter. Now to draw the bending moment diagram, here this one is the reference line or bottom line, this one is A, this one is A, at this one is D. Here by observing this bending moment, this one is hogging hands with respect to the bottom line. We have shown it above the reference line. This one is 20 kilonewton meter, 20 kilonewton meter. This one is above the reference line. At C, that is here this in BC, that is one is anti-clockwise, or this one is hogging and this one is also hogging. Here both the moments are hogging, hence this one is 63.42. Draw the ordinate of 63.42. Join these two ordinates by a straight line. This one is the support moment diagram in line BC. Similarly in CD, this one is 63.42 at support, fixed support, that one is anti-clockwise, but that is sagging. Hence sagging, we can draw the ordinate below the reference line. This one is 2.04 kilonewton meter. This one is the support moment. Then the simply supported beam bending moment, here A to B, that is 20 into 1, that is already we have written. At this end that is 0, at this end that is 20 kilonewton meter. Then that is hogging, hence that is negative. Here this is subjected to UDL of 20 kilonewton per meter over a length of 6 meter. Then the maximum bending moment due to UDL, that is simply supported beam bending moment, that is WL square by 8. That one is 20 into 6 square by 8. That one is positive. Here the maximum bending moment ordinate is 90 kilonewton meter. Here by overlapping this we will get the shaded portion. Here this is sagging, this is positive bending moment, and this is negative bending moment. Similarly Here this one is 63.42 and this is subjected to a point load of 60 kilonewton. The bending moment variation at the support it is 0 and at the below the point load, that is W into A into B by L, that one is 40, 60 into 1 into 2 by 3, that one is 40 kilonewton meter. This is the maximum bending moment. This one is the positive bending moment. Here if you want to draw the elastic curve, here this one is a triangle. Here the shaded portion that represents the net bending moment. At the support the bending moment is negative, at the center that is positive. Here there is a point of contraflexure. Here there is a point of contraflexure. Here there is a point of contraflexure. Here if you want to draw the elastic curve, here in span AB the bending moment is hugging, hence the curve is, the nature of the curve is like this. Here at the support that is hugging, at the center that is sagging, hence the nature of the curve is like this. Here the support C sinks by 9 millimeter. Then here at this support C the bending moment is hugging and the curve is, the nature of the curve is like this. Here from this point to this point, here the curve is, that is bending moment is sagging, hence the nature of the curve is like this. Here at D the slope is 0. Here in this portion the bending moment is, that is here this is the point of contraflexure. This is the point of contraflexure. Here this point, here I remark this by X. Here similarly here this is the point of contraflexure where the bending moment changes from negative to positive. Here these are the points 1, 2 and this one is the 3. Here there are 3 points of contraflexure. Here this is the elastic curve. Now we want to draw the shear force diagram for this one. Here first we have to consider the moments of all the forces about C. That is here we have to consider moments of all the forces about C. Only the RHS portion. Only the RHS portion. Close this portion by, close this. Then we have to consider only this portion, remaining portion, that is here close this portion. Only the remaining portion we have to consider. Here in this remaining portion there are, one is VD and this moment, this is this one and this point load. Here summation of MC equals 0, that is RHS portion, VD into 3, that one is clockwise. We have assumed it in upward direction, but here that one is, that moment is VD into 3, that one is anti-clockwise, minus 2.04 and minus this one is 63.42. all these moments are anti-clockwise moment, but this one is clockwise moment. Then this equals 0, therefore VD equals minus 1.82. we have assumed it in upward direction, but here we got the negative sign. That means we have to change the direction, that is downward, that is 1.82 kilonewton. Similarly, by taking the moments of all the forces about point C, that is here about C, we have to consider the LHS of this one, LHS of this one. Here this portion, here that is VB into 6, that is clockwise, 20 into 7, that one is anti-clockwise, 20 into 6 into 3, that one is due to UDL, plus 63.42 this moment, that is clockwise. Then VB equals 72.76, that is upward. Then summation of MB equals 0, or by using another equilibrium equation, summation of Fy equals 0, you will get Vc equals 129.06 kilonewton. Now we can draw the shear force diagram. Here the shear force is, here the shear force at this point, that one is, here the variation of the shear force, it is like this. Here this one is downward, that is 20 kilonewton, that one is downward, that one is left downward is, left upward is positive, left downward is negative, this one is minus 20. Here there is a support reaction, that is that one is VB equals 72.76, minus 20 plus 72.76, here we will get 52.76 kilonewton. This is the variation of the shear force at this point. Here because of this UDL from B to C, that is 52.76 minus 20 into 6, that is 120. Then this one is minus 67.24 kilonewton. Then the variation of the shear force, it varies from 52.76 to 67.24 like this. Here there is a support reaction, that is 129.06. Therefore minus 67.24 plus 129.06. Here you will get the bending moment as this one, that is here this one is the shear force ordinate at this point. Here again there is a point load. This one is, this ordinate is 61.82. This one is 61.82 is the ordinate of shear force, that is constant from C to this point, that is 61.82 kilonewton. This one is the shear force from C to point of application of the load 60 kilonewton. Then here, because of this load 60 kilonewton, then the shear force changes from here 61.82 minus 1.82. Here you will get the shear force ordinate